Yo. Welcome to the Port Entertainment. Another episode for you guys. Thank you for joining me. So I'm Octavio Gonzalez, your host, and today is February the 5th, I believe. We made it through January 2022, and I gotta tell you, it was a rough month. And 2022 has started right where 2021 left off for the most part. There was some tragic news that happened in January, like Miss Universe. You see that what happened to Miss Universe? She one of the I don't know what year she won. I didn't look deep into it. I just saw the news that she jumped out the window, and how she looked like she was a happy person, just enjoying herself. She seemed to be very successful. She was a lawyer and also, a beauty pageant. And she took her life away. It just goes to show you how, appearances are not always what it seems. And we can all relate to that. We all go through rough patches in our life, and some of us are always, we're always the strong ones, the ones that are helping others. And sometimes there's no one there for us. I mean, I know that's how I feel. I had a rough month. I put myself under a lot of pressure, and sometimes when I don't deliver. It just, you feel, you feel the anxiety, you get depressed, you go through a lot of emotions, and that's just, when those things don't go away, I mean, sometimes some shit happens that just makes you feel like life has no meaning, and I don't know what happened in her life that she decided to do this, man. But, sometimes it's a relationship. So maybe a man did her dirty. Or who knows? Maybe after getting everything that she wanted, she was still not happy. Like, you put all your effort into one thing and then you get there and you lose yourself. It's not easy. It's not easy. So check on your friends. Check on the people around you. Even the strong ones. Be there for them. And if you're one of the strong ones or the ones that don't really seek help, you shouldn't be afraid to. You shouldn't be afraid to seek help. I'm starting to see that in myself. Like I'm the type of guy that'll be like, oh, I'm all right. I'll get through it. I don't know. Like, anxiety is something that I haven't really dealt with for a long time. And I have anxiety, but it was always like something, low anxiety, not something that gets me overwhelmed. But, just when you put yourself under a lot of pressure, when things don't go your way, when you don't know which way to turn, things can get very hectic and can go sideways right quick. And just having someone there having someone there is always makes things 10 times better. So shout out to Black History Month. Everyone, my brothers and sisters are out there. I support y'all. And check this book out. I brought some books that I'm going to recommend to you. This one, They Came Before Columbus, The African Presence in Ancient America. Talks about how Columbus didn't really discover America. I mean, there were people living here already. And there were African voyages way before him and way before Columbus. I mean, there was a current in the Atlantic Ocean where that sometimes took African African ships um, all the way to America accidentally. Yeah, it's like a current that takes them in. And yeah, they landed. Some of them were accidentally. Some of them were, they actually intended to travel to the edge of the world. But it was even around Jesus Christ times, way in before that. So it's just amazing how what we learn in school is not even the complete history. They told us, oh yeah, Christopher Columbus discovered America. Before him, there were Indians in America, but they didn't talk about how they slaughtered most of them. How the I mean colonialism, where all these empires wanted to claim this land, um, at whatever cost. They wanted to claim it. They wanted to take all its resources, the minerals, the gold that was there, and that's what happened. Um, Most of the history that happened, whatever they taught us in history in school, just doesn't add up anymore. Yeah, it's a great book. Another book that you should read in public, The Secret Destiny of America. You got the Illuminati, the pyramid, like on the dollar sign. It's a great book, and it's talks about how America, there's a secret society out there, and it's not the Illuminati, of course. It's a secret society that wanted that is always pushing towards a better world, a better democracy. Like they saw America as a country where they can establish this democracy, this utopia. It comes from I think Plato delivered an allegory about Atlantis, and how in the lost city of Atlantis, how they had a it was a great society. Like the way it was set up, there was no poverty, no crime. Whatever happened to that, it's a story that Plato told, and then from there, the Platonists, the people that believed in that, they're like, hey, we can make this happen. We can make this democracy a reality. Um, but it was hard. It was hard to establish that in already existing countries that they have been around for a while, and then America was a discovered continent by the Europeans, and they believed that that was it. That was the place where they can start this democracy, and they almost did. But then you always bump heads with the stubborn, and that's what we've been doing for all these years. And here we are today with Biden and with Trump and with the world divided, with the nation divided, still divided.
Yes, sir. It's Black History Month.
Yeah,
Shout out to all the folks.
all the folks. Yeah,
Yeah, bringing
we're
live
fam. We fam.
culture. Yeah,
Yeah,
we are.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm listening to them.
So, so this is my cousin Ramiro. He's in Indianapolis. I'm in Philly. He can't be here, but we got him. We got him on the podcast.
What's up,
Uh,
guys? How's everything going?
shit, how are you doing,
Coming
bro?
from 317, baby. What?
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing well, bro. Just,
How's life in Indianapolis?
what was that?
How's life in Indianapolis?
Nothing has changed very much, but same old, same old. But, you know, hopefully I continue to grow and learn and prosper.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so you haven't gotten the vaccine, huh?
No, I haven't.
Shit, man.
Probably won't.
I know, man, because they enforcing it over there in Indiana like they are over here in
And
Philadelphia.
now it's a Republican state.
Yeah, I just got my second dose, man, and my arm is
Yeah,
sore.
dog, you act like when you sounded like I thought you were talking about like some prescription drugs or like
Shit,
shrooms or
you thought I was
something.
talking about mushrooms? I did that the other
Yeah.
day. I found some from a from a street supplier.
Uh-huh.
I was microdosing, and
Oh, you
man,
were microdosing?
well, not really. I just took bites out of it. Like I bought like a 8, and
Yeah.
he told me like take the whole thing if you want to like have a trip, like a crazy trip. But he said like better be supervised
Yeah.
like by someone, and I'm like, nah. I mean, I might do it, I might not. So, but what I did, I just took like bites here and there, and like every day, and like the first time I tried it, I tried a good amount. It was pretty
Uh-huh.
good. It felt pretty good, man. It had like a low trip, not too strong. But yeah, it feels pretty good, man. It makes you more
How
creative.
did you feel afterwards though?
Afterwards,
Like once
nothing. No,
once the trip was over, like you didn't feel tired or
no,
anything?
nah, man.
No?
No side effects like that. I might get
You
some.
didn't feel like you were having a hangover or something?
Nope, not at all, bro.
No?
I kept doing it. It's
So
like,
you felt back to normal is what you're telling me.
yeah.
Because I never had that before. So I asked.
Well, I didn't do a whole trip. I didn't do a complete trip, so I don't know how it
Well, when you
feels.
do a whole trip, I understand that's probably different because you're just taking up something like pretty. You're taking something too quick. Your body's not going to be able to react to it accordingly compared to like when you take smaller doses.
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't really feel anything. But people in Silicon Valley do it, like they
Yeah,
microdose, and they do it.
yeah,
It
I
helps you,
heard
like
that.
it helps
Yeah,
your mind, like think like more connections, more neural connections. So it makes you more
yeah, it helps
creative.
you solve problems, be more creative.
Yeah, like
Clear your thoughts,
I did
basically.
go out one time. I was like, I had to like deal with some customers, or like like
Uh-huh.
at a store, and I was more talkative than I usually am. Like it came out naturally. Yeah,
Naturally,
yeah. Like I was more
how do you
friendly.
feel about that?
I was like, damn. I was like surprising myself. I usually just more reserved. Just when you like buy something at the store, you talk to you say hi to the
Yeah,
cashier, but with this, I was like over here like making small talk. Yeah, man, but it's
I mean, living in a bigger city, I would expect you to interact with people more because it's like a different lifestyle over there. Um,
yeah,
Seems
man.
like in bigger cities, people interact more than they do in smaller cities, especially when compared to Indianapolis.
Yeah, you meet a lot of interesting people here, and there's like a lot of
Yeah,
creative people. A lot of eccentric people.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot.
I've seen that from your social media posts that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
be making.
And if you walk around with a camera, man, they like people come up to you. Yeah, like
For
people are
real?
very friendly. It's a city of brotherly love. But even though motherfuckers are killing themselves left and right here, yeah, man, it's just
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, but that's what you would expect in the bigger cities, like
Yeah, it's more
more
crime.
interaction
There's
between
love, but there's
strangers.
also hate.
Yeah, but compared to Indianapolis, like you don't get that type of interaction with people
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do you have
as
it?
often.
Hey, bro, you have any topics that you want to talk about?
We can talk about the vaccine, bro.
I mean, you're not gonna
Talk about
get it.
the vaccine because you're
What do you think
you're
about?
vaccinated and I'm not vaccinated.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't want to get vaccinated,
Yeah, I know that.
but
I know that.
like
Yeah,
everywhere
they
you go
probably imposed
here,
some.
they ask you for a vaccination card. I did have a fake one, and it was
Uh,
working. It was working, but essentially, whenever you're gonna go on an international trip or something, or to an actual big event, like you gotta present like
huh.
the real card, or the like in restaurants they don't really care. You just show something it's like a fake badge, and they just let you through. But if you go to a big event, they're gonna check it out, and if it's fake,
For
they
real?
might arrest you. Yeah, man, it's a crime.
But how do they take it out? Like, how do they? No, it's fake.
I have no idea, bro. I mean,
Is there like a system or something where they
yeah.
put all the
Well,
names and stuff?
the one that I was using, it was it didn't have like the CDC logo in it, so I was like, damn, they're gonna catch me with this shit.
Oh, so it wasn't stamped basically by like
Yeah, it had
the
like a
legit.
CDC logo, that
Yeah,
the real ones. Uh, yeah, bro. But why you don't want to
yeah.
get? Yeah, a lot of people don't want to get the vaccine. I mean, the reason why I didn't want to get the vaccine is because I didn't think I needed it. You know, and I said, and yeah, it seems like a lot of people, a lot of people feel the same way. You probably feel the same way, right?
I feel the same way. Why do you feel that like that?
I mean, because
Like,
there's,
why do you think you? Why did you think you didn't need the vaccine?
I think it's like survival of the fittest, man. And I take care of myself. So, and then like, I trust my body, you know, to, I give my body a fighting chance, you know, by trying to take care of
Yeah,
my body. And that's why, because, and I try to do everything to stick to like natural remedies, natural, like, and whole
natural
foods.
immunity and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Natural immunity.
Mm-hmm.
So I really didn't want to get it, but you know, since it
Keep
was
your
jobs were
to keep your
asking for it,
uh-huh.
I was, yeah, that's what I'm against too. The mandate. I didn't think it should be mandated because is the, like, the proof is in the pudding. Like, even people with the vaccine are still getting infected. So
Exactly, that's true.
I mean,
But they're
I
also
got it.
saying
I got
they're
it.
also saying like it's less mild for those who are vaccinated. But how can you prove that?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, who
Because
knows?
even
Like,
if I'm pretty sure if you're vaccinated, I'm pretty sure there's vaccinated people who died from it. It's not. I mean, let me clear myself. I'm not an expert in this topic. I'm not a professional in this type of field. I'm just on here to express my personal opinions and thoughts.
yeah, that's what we're
So
doing.
please don't get offended. If you get offended, then that's on you. That's not on me. 'Cause like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm not
Yeah,
in the
me.
medical field. I'm not a virologist. I'm just
Right.
here to express my personal thoughts and opinions. But yeah,
See,
yeah, yeah.
I'm not an
Like I was saying,
anti-vaxxer. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. What I was against is the mandate. Like, it shouldn't be forced for everyone to have it. And then the way the government was pushing it, it's it's just you
it seems
know,
fishy. It seems too quick.
yeah.
Too quick. Like it's crazy how it's only been 2 years since COVID has happened. But how long has it been since the vaccines were available? A year?
Yeah. I mean, they said the mRNA vaccine was already like being worked on, like, for a few years, like, even before you know, this
Yeah, but it
COVID
wasn't
shit.
for COVID, was it?
Now it was like the type of vaccine, the mRNA, you know, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's the type of stuff that they were working on already. So yeah, like, let me ask you this: like, do you feel like there's like in the conspiracy theory that the vaccines are a way to make people into like obedient zombies, or not, or something like that? You have any conspiracies about it?
I don't think the vaccine makes people seem like zombies or anything, but the decision, like I mean, the like how people react to getting the vaccine, like the action, is more so like a zombie type of thing. Because people didn't even think about it to get the vaccine. To get
Oh,
the vaccine,
that's the liberals, bro. That's people, the Democrats. And I mean, they just, whatever the government tells them, they're like, we'll do it.
exactly. Yeah. Well, with no thought process, no critical thinking being in place, no like side effects that they thought about. They just like, yeah, sign me right up. You know, that's something that's more like of a zombie type of mindset, kind of like how the saying is, "Don't be a sheep, be a wolf" type of thing. similar
Yeah.
type of things.
Yeah,
I don't think the
because
vaccine. I don't think the vaccine will make you like.
an
I
obedient
mean, I don't
person,
think. Yeah, I don't think so. But
you follow
the
whatever.
action, the action to get the vaccine, it is type of like it's kind of like a zombie type of mindset.
Yeah, like there's people that whatever the government tells them they're gonna do, and then there's the opposite, like the Republicans, where they don't trust the government. And who the fuck trusts the government? Like I don't. Like they've been lying since the more you learn about what the government has done, like the people in power, the less you trust them. Like all these
Well,
wars that they
first of
start.
all, who's the government?
Well, the people in power, like even the CIA, the
The
FBI.
Democrats and the Republicans,
Yeah,
people in Congress, people in
yeah. They both
Washington D.C.
both sides are the same. Both sides on the same fucking boat. Like they say, like
Yeah,
they're
it's like I thought. I mean, you ever seen an eagle? You know,
yeah,
we all seen birds, right?
yep,
You know, we always when the elections come around, we always talk about right wing, left wing. But
yeah.
have we talked about like the whole bird?
I
Like
know.
have we talked about the head of the bird
They just I
that those
know.
wings belong to? Like, why don't we mention that? Why don't we talk about it? Who is the head of the bird that belongs that the right wing Democrats or the Republicans? I don't know which side is which. That the right wing and the left wing belongs to. Who is
Well,
that? What is
the
that head?
rich people, bro. The 1% is
The 1%.
the ones
The one
funding.
percent people who have enough money to fund these
Yeah,
politicians that the rest of the population, including myself and you, don't have enough of, other than writing who we want to vote for on a piece of paper or on a piece of
yeah,
computer.
yeah.
Like,
Because
I mean, that's not very effective compared to how the 10%, 1% can fund these politicians and campaigns and stuff versus like going out to vote for them. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
yeah, I
man.
mean, like that's one thing we don't talk about as a society, as a country. Like, it's always right wing versus left wing. But come on now, like, who's navigating the bird?
Hmm. Well, the Rothschilds were at one point,
Yeah, I mean,
and
everybody's gonna think that this
then
whole
supposedly,
Rothschild thing
what's his name on
conspiracy.
the guy, Soros.
George Soros,
Yeah,
Soros,
yeah, he's in there
yeah,
too. They like swaying everything
yeah.
because they're fucking billionaires.
The billionaires,
they're not even on the
Rockefeller.
spotlight. The best thing is for them is they're not even in the spotlight. They have like puppets. They have, they're the ones controlling the strings. And now you got like
That's
they
what
got the and then you got the
that's one thing
new.
people don't think about. It's like, dude, like it's, it's kind of like a company. Like, how is a company ran?
Yeah,
When I think about this, it's like I think about Apple and how Steve Jobs was. I mean, we all know who Steve Jobs was. We all know who he is. But like, he was once fired by the own company he created, and by who?
yeah.
The
By
people
who?
who we don't even know, who were what are the chairman of the company, the
Yeah,
presidents and all that stuff, the VP and like the others who are involved, who are part of the company, like those who aren't really on the spotlight, aren't really exposed to the public. You know, I wonder if
yeah.
people really think about if that's how this whole political thing is work. You
I
know, because
mean,
we see all these politicians, but like, who are these politicians working for or working with?
yeah, and you see like the laws that they pass. The laws that they pass are like in favor of the people, the wealthy, not the majority. What they're supposed to be like, healthcare is supposed to be like covering everyone, but like the way the healthcare system works here is like not compared to other countries. It's
Like
like
Canada
frowned.
and European countries.
I
Yeah.
know, man. Like it's frowned upon. Like, and it's not only
Do
healthcare. It's other in other
you think
areas
that
too.
will work though? Like having a free health care for everybody? Like, is that
Yep.
really possible? Cause they talk about increasing interest. Increasing taxes for the rich, but if they increase taxes for the rich, like, aren't they gonna tax us more too, or
Nah, bro. Let me
something?
let me tell you, bro. We're living in America is upside fucking down, bro. It's upside down. Like the way even the way companies are run, like the people, the
Some
executives.
companies, yeah, I would agree. Yeah,
I think corporations shouldn't exist because corporations, like we're talking about the virus vaccine, like the virus, corporations spread like viruses, bro. Like look how like, McDonald's exists in fucking the Middle East, in China. What the fuck they have like all for profit? They shouldn't be over there.
well, they're a
And then
franchise,
they
aren't they?
pay the people a
McDonald's.
minimum wage, and the only ones that get like most of the money are the fucking executives and like the people like the at the top, and they don't even do shit. The CEO shouldn't even make that much money. Like why? Like oh, because they make all the main decisions. What, to like fire people, like or like to make more profit? Like bruh, like to like pay
Like
people
the
less?
like the
Like
CEO, like the
let me
VP, like the
yeah, like
CFO, and all that stuff.
I think that's where social. I think to me, like what do you think about capitalism?
Honestly, I actually like it.
Well, I know like this is what I think.
It's
Like
competitive.
you know how everything comes in threes. Like you know how everything comes
What
in
do you
threes,
mean?
like the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and you know other
Yeah,
things too.
yeah.
Um,
So like even in Washington D.C., there's the president, there's a judicial branch, and who's the third one? Where the senators and the representatives, the Congress,
yeah, yeah.
like them.
The branches of government, the three branches of government.
Yeah, the three branches of the government.
Yeah,
There's another three.
but
Um,
there's capitalism, there's communism, and there's socialism. Like the economist of throughout history narrow it down to those three different type of economic systems. I think people
yeah,
think that we need to choose one. Hell no, we can have all three. The way companies are run in the capitalist method, they need to be more run in a socialist type of method. Like instead of like trying to spread like a virus with a socialist agenda, like instead of like just hiring another, like hiring someone to pay him like the least amount of money they can, like they bring in the people they bring in are with like are supposed to. Dang, I think I went over time. Are supposed to like if you have a company, like you shouldn't just like find someone to pay him like the least amount of money. You're supposed to bring someone in to be a partner, to be part of your company. Like you bring the people you bring in, you pay him a good, like you don't pay him the least amount of money. You pay him good money so he can stay there long, and so he can help the company grow. And he helps the company grow more organically because you don't just hire people to keep expanding and growing. You hire people to grow organically, like and then you're more cognizant about the people that you hire, and then you grow slower, but you grow more. But you know, it's got to be like capital. I think capitalism is innovative. Like this is the best way to like all the things that we have is because of capitalism.
capitalism.
But you know, the exploitation of employees is what needs to stop. Like we can't. Like why are CEOs making all this amount of money and then you got the frontline workers making like close to minimum wage? It's just ridiculous. And then they're complaining about like they can't hire people anymore. No one wants to work for big companies anymore. Corporations are gonna crumble. Yeah, but yeah, bro.
I mean, I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. Like, why pay them minimum wage? And why do the CEO get most of the bread and stuff? But like, what if there's a lawsuit and stuff? Like, who's gonna pay for that if the CEO doesn't have the money to pay for it?
I mean, they don't even
And
deal with it anymore.
and
This, I mean,
if you
with a
spread
in a socialist, uh,
if you spread the profits evenly or close to evenly with the employees of the company, like how would how would that company
I mean, you still have
deal with
like a
the
reserve.
lawsuit?
You still got to have like a reserve for like a profit of money that's gonna be there for situations like that. You're not gonna like just keep splitting the money like and no nothing of profit, like nothing that stays there. Like yeah, you got to have like a reserve of money, like a savings, and you know that's something that you can use for investment. But
Well,
like for
I'm,
example, like
that's
hiring
true.
decisions and firing decisions should be made by more people instead of just like a chosen few, like the people on top. Um, like yeah,
That's
is
true.
that's why it's a
Yeah.
combination of like capitalism, socialism. I think communism. Like we don't like people are scared of communism, but communism. If you take the word communism is like about the community, right? So it's about
Yeah.
like the government taking care of the
Commune.
community. Like with communism is about like taking care of like not having like everyone has health care, everyone has a house, everyone has a there's no homeless people out there. You know, it's I think that we just here in America or the way we think is like we are pick this or pick that. Like there's no in between.
Yeah.
Like and that type of thinking just keeps us divided instead of like trying to like be like, well, they can coexist. It's like religions, religions can coexist instead of like all these Jesus lovers, like trying to like being scared of Muslim people and all this. Like, you know, the more we coexist, like with like our differences in culture and religion,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean the better the world becomes, man.
But that's the issue with vaccines, man.
Yeah, vaccines. Well, I mean, this
We can't go coexist.
nope,
You see how this all ties back to it? Like
bro. Yeah, we're not. It's just the way. It's basically like this.
'cause
This didn't.
all that stuff is getting old. So I mean, I probably sound dumb saying it, but it just sounds like it's a new way of the elite to keep us divided.
Bro, I can't wait till America crumbles. Just
You
kidding.
know what I'm saying? Because
America's
obviously, cause
America's shooting
you
themselves in
got
the foot.
vaccinated because you have to get because of the mandate.
Yeah, and then people that think like, "Oh, you're a dumbass because you're not getting vaccinated." I like,
Exactly, and
what the fuck
that's
is wrong with you?
exactly why
Like,
what
people don't
you
want to
said
get
before I
vaccinated.
mentioned
It's
the
not because they don't care
vaccine.
about others.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Like, I know
like,
plenty of intelligent people that are not vaccinated, and they have a good reason why not.
but how
Because
can But like, it's just hard to make it coexist. Like having all three, like you said, having communism, capitalism, and socialism trying to coexist and stuff in a company and stuff. It's also hard for. I mean, we see it. The unvaccinated and the vaccinated can't coexist for some reason.
I
And like
mean,
you said,
yeah. I mean, you see Republican and Democrats, like
it's dividing
liberals
us,
and
right?
conservatives.
It's dividing us,
Yeah.
and that is exactly why like I don't know. It's very complicated. Like it's like is it done on purpose or is it not
Oh
done on
yeah.
purpose?
I mean, you see who's doing it is the mainstream. The
The mainstream
Fox
media,
News. Yeah, the TV. Like people that watch TV.
all the main shit, all the main media outlets
Like
are
you
doing.
see all this like recently all these conservatives like in I think it was in Tennessee burning books, and it was all
Burning
you can
books.
directly like point to why they did it. It's because they were watching Fox News. Like they were burning books because they're like, oh, they're like they don't think this book should be taught in school and all
Yeah,
this shit. And
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 it's just like
and
me.
where do
Like
you get these
I'm not.
ideas? They got these ideas from Fox News. And same thing with like people that watch CNN. Like they get all these ideas like, oh, this virus is really dangerous. Like, oh, we all need to get vaccinated. We all need to wear a mask all the time and all this shit. I'm like, bro, even you we
It's
already
like
know that
people
they have,
believe that shit, bro.
huh?
People believe that, like I said, I'm not an expert in vaccines. I'm not an expert in viruses. I'm not an expert in none of that. But that doesn't mean I'm not capable of doing my own research and learning something about them. You know.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not an expert in it. But who's to say that CNN and Fox News and other big media outlets are experts too? Just because they quote unquote
No, they have an
fucking
agenda.
Dr. Fauci. Who's Dr. Fauci? Who is this man? I didn't even know who this man was before COVID.
Yeah. But
Did
the
any of
left
these people in the United States of America even Google who Dr. Fauci is, just because he has a doctor doesn't mean we should automatically believe and respect his.
Yeah, he has a.
People actually need to do like their research and stuff, and it's not even that hard.
He's like
you simply go on Google and look up who Dr. Fauci is, and like I said, like I don't understand why we believe in news outlets so much, why we let them brainwash us so much when in school, because most of us have graduated high school. If not all of us have been to school. When it came to like writing essays, whether it was for English class or even science class, when it comes down to writing essays and proving and providing like legit sources,
yeah,
to add to your essay, you obviously cannot use the news.
That's
you
true.
have to literally go to.
Yeah, but we can't use Google either. You say we're not experts, but then like they're.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can use Google to look up peer-reviewed studies of any type of subject. We can use Google for that.
But you know, like, Dr. Fauci,
you can't use CNN, Fox News, New York Times. I mean, you probably can use New York Times, but you can't like directly quote it. You could probably use their sources at the bottom of their article, wherever it says that they got their sources from. You can follow that and stuff, and they'll take you somewhere else to like. If I was to like put a news outlet on my essay, my professor or my teacher is gonna be like, that's not legit. Like that's not.
Yeah, like where they get their sources from.
Basically, that would not be credible enough for me to turn in, and that's something that I guess we all forgot.
Yeah, the news is not a credible source.
I'm not sure exactly. Like just like. It's not that hard. We have all done it before.
And the thing is, like the medical field, like the way it's run is like there's like people like there's gatekeepers there too. Like there's people that are not that control like the narrative and push certain agendas. Like I was gonna say Dr. Fauci is kind of like a Roger Goodell in the NFL. Like he has total control. How long has he been around? It's like Joseph Blatter in FIFA. Like they keep getting voted.
He retired.
Exactly.
Like move on, man.
Like they keep like they still around. Like even though they like all this like and the same thing like people shouldn't hold power for that long. Like and especially in certain positions. Same thing with senators and representatives. Like after a certain amount of time, like they need to get the fuck out. Like look at fucking Nancy Pelosi. Look at Mitch McConnell. All these motherfuckers still there. They're just there for the fucking money.
Got money too.
Biden, career politicians, like
I agree with that. We should have like a limit, an age.
And the only ones that can make that decision is them. So they're never gonna vote for it. Like there's the ones that we're gonna make term limits on ourselves.
What I'm about to say sounds messed up, but in order for change to come, we have to wait until they die.
Yeah, I mean some of this old generation.
And I can tell you this right now. Most of those people we see on TV, they're not going to be here by the end of the decade.
Shit, that's why they're pushing.
My problem is.
That's my theory.
It's probably not my problem, but like my thought is like, what are you still doing here?
That's my theory about the vaccine, bro.
You're not going to be here at the end of the decade. What are you still doing here? We need to start thinking.
Yeah, about climate change.
Exactly, but that's the whole thing. Like it's because we still have this people in office.
Yeah, the young people aren't gonna inherit all these problems from them. But yeah, bro. Dang, I think I gotta go. I went over my time here in the studio, man.
It's all good, man. We could always do another one, but like, dang, we didn't even get to finish.
Nah, we gotta do one. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna kick me out.
We gotta do a part 2.
I should have done it for 2 hours. I only booked it for 1 hour.
We have to do a part 2.
But what was I gonna tell you? Yeah, like we're gonna inherit all these problems from. Damn.
I mean, we already have these problems, but we can't deal with them directly. It's what is preventing us from solving. It's just
because the people in power don't want to. Yeah.
They don't want to pass the torch. I have no idea. Why.
I was gonna say that my theory.
There has to be a motive behind why they can't let that power go. Is it greed?
Yeah. this vaccine, I feel like this being mandated, enforced, and pushed because all these old people are in power and, they're weak. Their immune system is weak. So they want everybody vaccinated. So that's why they're like, make everybody vaccinated. I don't want to get it. All these people like George Soros or whatever, whoever is controlling
they're old.
The strings.
Like I said, they're not going to do it by the end of the decade.
That's why why they want everyone vaccinated. Like they don't want to like this shit around them. That's why they're mandate. Like they told the government, like, hey, like let's like I want everyone vaccinated. So you better make this happen. That's my theory. Like old people are in power, so old people are like,
that's a theory I haven't heard of. That actually makes a pretty good theory to think about.
Yeah,
the reason why I still don't have it is because I don't need it.
Exactly, that's why I didn't want to get it, but
I don't need it.
Some people do. Some
I don't need
it.
I just simply don't need it.
I think that should be. I think that should be a decision made by your when you go to the doctor. Your doctor.
It should be based on your health.
Yeah, your doctor should tell you you need a vaccine. It's kind of like like you should go get a physical and whatever.
I'm not against the vaccine. It's just that I just don't need it.
Yeah, bro.
Give it to those who need it. I don't need it. It's just like why would I try to fix something that's not broken?
Exactly.
We all heard of this.
Like because a lot of people wouldn't take care of
fix something. When you try to fix something, you actually make it worse. There's a chance of making it worse than what it is. And I want to take that chance.
Scientists want to solve everything, and then they don't realize how they fuck shit up every time they try to solve a problem.
I mean, scientists can solve anything and everything, but the problem is
they create more problems. This is the way it works.
We only have one clown talking about this, and that's Dr. Fauci. Can we have an opposition?
I mean, there is an opposition out there,
But can we have them publicly on a national stage so we can actually understand both sides of the story?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we have Dr. Fauci, but can we have another doctor who is just as credible as Dr. Fauci? But on the
is Robert Malone, but he gets. You seen that episodes about Robert Malone? But he gets
he is, but I
classified as misinformation.
No one talks about him. No one he's not talked about in the main media.
Yeah, they don't let him. Yeah, they control the narrative.
You ask the person who's vaccinated who's Robert Malone, they're gonna be like, I have no idea.
Yeah, you see this Don Lemon on CNN making fun of people that are not vaccinated or calling them stupid. I'm like, bro, I know plenty of intelligent people that don't want to get a vaccine because they don't think they need it. They don't think it should be forced. So I mean,
it shouldn't, man. Like the flu wasn't enforced and people were still dying.
Yeah, people died from the flu.
People of all ages were still dying, and I bet you people don't even know that. Kids, teenagers will die from the flu. Young adults, bro.
I'm vaccinated, my nigga.
Mid-age adults and old people will die from the flu.
I'm vaccinated. I got the mRNA in me, man. You're a mere human now, and I'm a mutant.
But I mean, I just feel like with the vaccines and stuff, it's too early to take them. It's not very credible. The reason why I say that is because
it's like genetically modified.
Think back in my science days, you have to in order to prove something to be legit, you have to do more than one trial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. All right, bro. That's enough about the vaccine, man. Just we feel. I think we agree that it shouldn't be forced, and that.
Yeah, I don't think it should be forced. I think it just should be for those who need it.
And the way the mainstream media is pushing,
they don't have to take it. And in order to put that in practice, just go to the doctor, and they should be able to tell you if your immune system is strong enough to fend off the virus or not. Other than that, that's all I have to say, and that's why I don't take it. That's why I won't take it.
Gotcha. Yeah, bro. Hey, do you have any books that you recommend?
Books that I recommend? I'll probably recommend The Art of War.
Oh yeah. All right.
The Art of War.
Bro, I'm reading 10 books right now.
by I don't know how to say his name, but
Sun
Sun
Tzu.
Tzu. Yeah,
I mean, I haven't read the.
Sun,
I got it, but I haven't read it. It's like it's short.
it's a small book. It's a small book, quick read. I probably recommend that. Another book that I would recommend is called Alchemist. Just
Oh yeah,
for
The
those who
Alchemist.
are beginners, right? It's called Alchemist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, bro, Alchemist. I'm an alchemist, man. I feel like we are. Like once
I mean,
you,
it's a very vague, not. I mean, it's a pretty simple book to read. I mean, it's not like life changing or anything, but it can lead you to the.
you know,
It's a stepping stone
you know what a life changing
to the
book
life
is.
path. What?
You know what a life changing book is? The
What?
Kybalion. The
What is?
The Kybalion.
How you spell that?
Kybalion.
Okay, I found it.
It's based on Hermes, like the Hermes Trismegistus, who was also known as Thoth, like the is the god in the Egyptian times.
Mm-hmm.
He was a human that he was the founder of alchemy and of astrology that later became like alchemy became chemistry and astrology became astronomy. Like he was the like that's how it started. And he
Is that
has
what the three initiates mean
yeah.
on the book? Okay.
He is the seven principles. And you know what the seven principles are? Is they're very simple. Like the principles of vibration, the principles of rhythm, the principle the principle of mentalism, saying like everything is mental. Like
That's like the basics of the basics.
yeah. And this was
Yeah,
teachings.
I don't know the seven principles to be honest, so I have to read the book.
I know it's teachings that were like passed through thousands of years, like when the Egyptian empire was still in existence. and
And it's crazy how
and
we
it
don't
is
know enough.
crazy how we feel like they were dumb or they were like still like primitive. And
I used to think like that, bro.
Yeah, hell nah, bro. Even Mayans.
I used to think that the people of the past were not that smart.
No, after you read about America,
but as I grew, yep, mm-hmm.
America before, like how there was like we're in our I think supposedly they call it the fourth sun. Like we're like civilization. There's been past civilizations, advanced civilizations in the past that we have no idea about because like planet Earth has been around longer than we have been, and we feel like we're like the beginning. But hell no, there were people way before us, and they were probably a little different than us. Like maybe there's a belief that there were giants that used to live like prior to our what we known as humans that as we are.
I mean, it could be true,
bro.
And if we could talk about this on the next episode. I mean, yeah, on the next episode, because that's a very very interesting topic, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm getting to. This is my favorite topic right now.
It's not only one culture to talk about it. It's multiple cultures around the world.
Oh, bro, we gotta talk about it, bro.
Talk about giants and other species before us, or who lived with us. You know, we could talk about that. That's very interesting.
Yeah, and all the that's something we're gonna talk about, bro. But thank you for joining me today, man. I think it's time for us to call it a day. And
my pleasure, man. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I'm glad you share your thoughts on the vaccine and everything else. I wish we had more time, but till next time, we're gonna do another one.
Next time, man.
All right, bro. Yes, take care.
All right, man. You too.